Hello and welcome. I'm Dwight Gross, a consultant with the Ohio Department of Education in the Office of Curriculum and Assessment. To assist districts in transitioning and implementing the 2010 Academic Content Standards for Pre-K to 12 social studies, we have added 2 alignment tools in our website. The Phase 1 transitional tool is a gap analysis chart, and the Phase 2 implementation tool includes a curriculum map template and blank unit organizer. These are provided in both Word and in Excel. This presentation will focus on the gap analysis. Using this tool requires that educators closely examine the revised standards and model curriculum to determine the degree to which their curriculum addresses the concepts and skills found in the revised standards, as well as the cognitive demands required by the revised standards. These important considerations are the basis for rebuilding district-level curricula which are aligned to the revised standards. The new tools are available in the Social Studies Standards and Model Curriculum website. Districts are not required to use this tool, but may have another one that works equally well. The first step in transitioning to the new standards is to become familiar with the revised Social Studies Standards and Model Curriculum. The revised Social Studies Standards for grades pre-kindergarten to 8 are organized using the following components: strands, themes, topics, and content statements. The strands are the 4 disciplines within the social studies: history, geography, government, and economics. Themes are the focus for a particular grade level or the descriptive narrative of a high school course syllabus. For example, the theme for grade 2 is people working together. Topics are the different aspects of content within a strand. For example, in geography, one theme is human systems. Content statements are the essential knowledge to be learned at each grade level or within each course. In grade 8, content statement 20 is: the United States Constitution established a federal system of government, a representative democracy, and a framework with separation of powers and checks and balances. Now here is a sample format of the standards for grades pre-K to 8. This is for grade 3. First, we see the theme. For grade 3, it is communities, past and present, near and far. Next is the grade description. On the left side are the strands. This one points to the geography strand. The topics are different aspects of content within a strand and are integrated within the 4 strands. The skills are introduced at the beginning of each strand and progress from grade to grade. Content statements are essential knowledge to be learned at each grade level or within each high school course. Each high school syllabus, like this one, contains a course theme and broad topics which are further clarified with content statements. The high school courses have a similar structure to the revised pre-K to 8 grade levels. They spell out themes, topics, and content statements. Teachers can download and configure the model curriculum for the grade level or high school course they need for planning. We introduced the Social Studies model curriculum in more detail in previous presentations. Now let's review the model curriculum. Here is the model curriculum for Content Statement 12 for American History. Every content statement is aligned to a model curriculum document like the one shown in this slide. For the gap analysis, the key components to examine are the content statements, content elaborations, and the expectations for learning. The content statement identifies what students should know. Content elaborations help clarify and/or amplify the content statements to help make them more easily understood and taught. Expectations for learning specify what students should know and be able to do. Content statements, content elaborations, and expectations for learning are what we refer to as static. That is, They will not change and will contribute to the development of assessments at the local and statewide levels. Okay, it's time to conduct a gap analysis of your district's or school's social studies curriculum. The gap analysis tool requires that you closely examine the revised standards and model curriculum to determine the degree to which your curriculum addresses the concepts and skills found in the revised standards and the cognitive demands required by the revised standards. These important considerations are the basis for rebuilding district-level curricula, which are aligned to the revised standards. To download the gap analysis tool, go to the Social Studies web page and click the link Transition near the bottom of the page. Now, here are the steps to conduct your gap analysis. You will need the gap analysis chart, the model curriculum, and comparative analysis. The crosswalk is another tool for grades PK to 12. Comparative analysis shows content that is new, still included but modified, or that is no longer a focus for grades K to 8. Now, there is no comparative analysis for the new high school courses because the 2002 standards did not have courses to compare with. So the high school crosswalks might be an additional tool to use for high school. We also have provided a vertical alignment chart in our website that might be helpful. It will probably be more productive if teams of teachers work together on this. This collaboration can be with other grade level teachers or content-specific teams. The teams can be organized for grades pre-kindergarten to 2, grades 3 to 5, grades 6 to 8, and high school. Now, download the gap analysis chart for the grade or high school course you wish to review. Here is the gap analysis chart for grade 8 social studies. The first column has all of the content statements under their respective topics for this grade. This is how the other grades in high school courses for social studies are organized as well. The second column is for you to analyze how the content in your curriculum is reflected in each content statement. By content, we are referring to the essential knowledge to be learned at each grade level or within each course. You should cite evidence for this, and in the next column, check if your curriculum is in full or partial alignment, or if there is no alignment. Now, if you checked partial or no alignment, identify the content that needs to be added to your curriculum to achieve alignment. Next, determine the degree to which your curriculum requires students to achieve the cognitive demand that is required by this content statement. By cognitive demand, we are referring to the type of thinking, level, depth, or complexity of thought students are expected to engage in when completing a task. These are found in the expectations for learning associated with each content statement. Finally, determine what changes are required to guarantee that your students will achieve the required cognitive demands. Now, are you ready to proceed? When you have completed this phase, then you are ready to proceed to phase 2 in creating a curriculum map. We hope this presentation has been helpful. Now you're ready to begin.